We should be live. How is everyone
We're
doing
live?
today?
Oh,
Yes.
uh,
It's gonna take probably like a couple minutes while people come through, but
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
dude, it has been a minute, man, since we've actually like,
It has been a minute. It's been
yeah.
a minute.
Wait, when was the last time like you did anything like YouTube related, like a video or a live
I
stream?
say YouTube related. When JJK ended, probably. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably around that time.
That's
What's it called?
fair
I think
enough.
I did like what, one Dan video. I was like, yeah, my heart ain't in it, bro. So I just said, yeah, I'm good. It is what it is.
Because this is JJK. I really feel you. I really feel you that,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, because this whole stream is gonna be me interviewing you in the end. Like, I swear to God, there's so
Say
many
swear.
questions. Yeah,
Cool.
like Modello questions,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
your thoughts and everything.
Cool, cool, cool.
Damn. All right, but yeah, like, let's see people rolling through. Yeah, we got Skull Knight as well, Raffle War, Mighty
Oh
Lies,
yeah, I
Greedy
can't even
Arts.
see comments, innit?
You can't, don't. If there's anything, if anyone asks you something, I'll
Yeah,
let you
yeah.
know. If anyone asks you something.
Cool, cool, cool. That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right, I guess, yeah, we got like Ben as well. What's up, guys? What's up? So, I'll give an introduction now, and I'll reintroduce Blaziken like later on when a lot of people come through. But most of you should already know this. Alright, he is one of the OG JJK YouTubers. Like when I started JJK YouTube, he started like literally the same time. We both started, and we've done like a million videos together. The original Shaq and Kobe, like absolutely, check him out if you haven't. Everything's in the description. And
Hey, much love, bro.
I hope you'll be coming back for Modulo, maybe.
I don't know about all that, but we'll see.
You got Tunnel Flame as
Well,
well, dude. I mean,
oh my guy, man.
dude, Modulo's been great though, right? Like, what do you think of Modulo so far?
Yeah, I love it, bro. Obviously, yeah, no, I've enjoyed like every chapter has been great. Obviously, so I started off when there was a few chapters and I was reading it weekly, but I haven't really been reading manga like that, like before. So I waited when they got to like chapter 25 or so. Wait, what chapter are we on? Before I start lying and
Modulo,
it's the wrong one.
17. I'm on 17.
17, yikes. Okay, it was probably like 10 or 12. And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I said 25. Nah, man.
That's
So then
okay.
I binged it. And when I binged it, I was like, yeah, yeah, it's really good. Obviously, Yuka's my goat. That's my favorite character right now.
Really?
So if
Okay.
Gege kills her, yeah, we're going to have some problems. But aside from that, I've loved it. I think it's really been a great build up from the previous series. I think his ability to make me care a lot about the characters in a very short space of time has done well. It reminds me a lot of how I'm not necessarily his biggest fan, but I really like his one shots with Fujimoto. So in terms of how he's able to make you rate the characters in a short period of time, I really rate him, man. And obviously, I think this is the first main fight apart from that old dude. I don't remember his name. I don't
Grade
remember if you
one.
remember.
It was like the
The great
Shikigami
one. Yeah, yeah,
elementary
yeah,
school
yeah.
guy, the
The first
creepy guy.
time, yeah, the first time when you see my man's curse technique, and bro, we have to big ups the artist because the art with Gege's because I know he's doing all like the outlines and everything is actually so cold. So, man, I love it still. But what do you think? What do you think
I
so far
mean,
of the
it's
series and everything?
it's better than, how can I say, in terms of writing, it's a very unfair argument to say because it's not only shorter, so it's easier to write a high quality story that's shorter compared to like JJK. It's way better written than JJK. Someone can prefer the original Jujutsu Kaisen. You probably should compare it because it's bigger. But again, like it's an unfair comparison because to write a short story, infinitely easier to make it high quality writing. But Gege himself recently said at Jump Fest actually, he said ever since he doesn't need to like spend so much time drawing and he like has more time to focus on the plot and the characters, Gege himself like has agreed with what both me and you are saying that like he can actually focus on the story, focus on the writing, and even he sees an improvement in quality, which is like really good. By the way, Jalen Hawk as well in the chat is like, "Yo, Blaziken," you know.
Yo, my guy, man, how you been, bro?
But okay, there's so many questions I gotta ask you, okay? Because for
Yeah, yeah.
everyone in the chat as well, like I don't know Blaziken's takes as well, so this is all like genuine curiosity for me. All right, what do you think about Maharaga and Dabura? Like all of them.
Like, okay. Wait, hold on. When you say like, what do I think of this? The fight, or just them in general, or like, are you talking
You
about
can
like in the
go
power
any
period?
direction you want to go. Like if you like Maharaga being
Um,
summoned, Dabura being honored one level, how strong you think he is.
all right. So I'll start with Raga. I was hyped. Like when I saw the chapter, And I
I saw
saw,
your tweet.
I can't
Yeah.
lie. I realized I just love that guy. Like he says no expression, he has no words he says, but he's actually really a staple in the series. Like real talk. But Dabura is cold. I really like his showcase so far. I think the thing with him and Dora, I think that's the guy, the one who passed away when they had the clash in his thing. I think is really good. I hope he expands a little bit more with his sister, because we know his sister's obviously been cursed. So I think there's a good plot point that could work there. I don't know. I know Yuji supposed everyone expecting Yuji to be showcased somewhat soon because he's had that little cameo. But I don't know what his place is unless he's the one who's gonna obviously stop the fight itself. I think like I said, I don't remember the artist her name. It's something Yuji something alive. I don't remember.
It is Yuji, yeah.
Yeah. Cold like the panel where I don't remember how the top. I can't really show you. It's the one where he uses the light thing, and then you see the city is all like destroyed, and it has the writing on the top. I think that showcase was so hard.
But I have
fight has
it
been good
on
for
the
her.
screen as well.
Yeah.
The panels. I can show it for you.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. I'm not just waffling. Where's the things that you show?
I have been showing them, yeah.
I mean, the choreography was great. I think Dabura obviously being strong as hell. I see people say he's Sukuna Gojo. I'm gonna have to
Which
see
he
a lot
is?
more before I say it. I have to see
Whoa,
more before
hold on.
that, bro.
Hold on.
Way more before that.
Hold on,
I don't know about that one yet.
Okay, not including domains. Not including domains, because we don't know if he has one, right? Because he might have something else with the third eye. But how he was coasting Mahoraga, like, dude, this has literally been an insane showcase. I'm not gonna. Okay,
No, 100%. I agree with the insane showcase. I just think, what's it called? Personally, I know people may disagree with me personally, but I haven't seen anything Sukuna or Gojo haven't shown that they're not doing right now that has changed my opinion.
I think he's on a level, though.
yet till we saw more.
But
he might be, and I'm not like a
fair enough.
I just said, you know, like how a lot of people are like, oh, he's already there. I'm like, I just have to wait and see. The main thing for me to say that he's close or at least around there was Wee Wee's or what his name is, like little dialogue with him.
Loneliness. Yeah.
But he could just be talking about, because he said all these men are trash now. So, you know, we need someone else to really show what strength or showcases. So that's now, the only thing for me. But,
for me, the thing is, it's that like he's repeatedly been compared to Sukuna. Like in his first introduction, directly said like this is what they mean by Ryoma Sukuna level. In the same way, like he's drawn similar to ways only Sukuna and Gojo were shown, where people like freeze, and like even how he interacts with like cursed speech, for example, and then with him directly being compared like to Calamity, like word for word, how Uro talked about Sukuna. They talked about Dabura the same way. But mainly it's the fact that like he's not even trying. And
100%. Like it's been light work.
And he's like he's like literally doing what's like the amount of damage Sukuna did with his domain in base. Like that's, I think, in terms of sheer destruction, like this is my own personal opinion, people can agree. I think he is by far the most destructive character we've ever seen. Like by far. I think Sukuna is the most lethal. And I think Gojo has the greatest hacks, like, that there is.
You know what it is? I still think Gojo is the most lethal, purely because of how his domain works, to be honest. But then again, I guess...
That's hacks. I put all that into hacks, dude. Dude, he's not, like, Gojo is not, in my own personal opinion, he's not lethal. Dude, he's just so, like, he's a cheat code. Dude, his domain hits you, like, you don't even take damage. Like, physically, it's just... Your mind instantly just gets fried. Like you can't even touch him. You know what I mean? Like he's just a cheat code. Yeah, but that's interesting.
So, okay.
Yeah.
No. So my thing is, because I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what chat's saying. It's not. I'm saying he's not on that level or not. It's just I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, he's. I'm like, I think we still have to see more, especially because aside from the destructive power, right? Because like Ryu is destructive as well. I'm not saying Ryu is the ball as in as like a comparison, but we know there's levels that I think he still has to show. Like obviously, I'm expecting him to have a domain, and I'm hoping he pulls out a domain just because it would be cold seeing an alien technique with a domain expansion, unless they do something differently where it's like I guess their version of a domain. But because there's so much similarities between the curse techniques in general, anyway. I'm hoping he has one, and that for me is like the last stage, a domain and RTP,
yes.
And then I'm like, all right, you know, I can see what people are seeing, but until then, maybe he won't even need to use it. So we'll have to see.
For me, I feel the same because it's like he could literally be as strong as Gojo and Sukuna, but if he doesn't have a domain, first of all, it would mean he wouldn't have simple domain as well. Like, he just dies against the domain expansion. What does he do? He just dies.
Yeah, he loses.
You know?
That's tough. But what's it called? The obviously, I'm expecting an interruption because for me, it's too bait with all the Yuka is a suspended death. Like, it just feels very Megami in Shibuya type. Someone's gonna stop what's happening to save both of them type thing. And that's at least my thinking towards where we're going. I don't know how it's gonna happen. It seems very bait with Mahito and Yuji both having their occurrence. So actually, I'm gonna spin back and ask you: do you expect Yuji and Mahito to have a cameo?
100%.
Or
I
do you
think
think
Yuji.
Okay,
So by the way, you said
Mahito as well because of the.
Okay, I'll answer both of those.
Because obviously you had that focus.
Yeah, I will say for first of all, when you said the Ryu comparison, I almost like. I'm glad I let you like speak and finish. I like PTSD.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you saw it, dude. When Dabura started doing the like big blasts, people were like, he's just an overhyped Ryu, and I started losing it. I swear to God, in one of my streams, I was like,
that's it.
But then you said after, like, no, he's not Ryu. I was like, okay, wait.
Yeah. It's just like the destructive. Yeah.
But I will say, I think, by the way, how can I say, 100 made a video recently, very recently. I thought it was a fantastic video. Yeah. He thinks Yuji's not going to appear. And I think it's good, because I could see it going either way, but I think Yuji will, right? Because people really like to overhype how dark JJK is. People die in JJK. Like Choso died. But like a lot of people ended up surviving. Like Nobuto was going to die, but survived. Toto was going to die, but like survived. Dude, Higuruma died, dude. And he resurrected. Like
the final arc, bro. Like everyone just kept coming back. It was Dragon Ball.
Seriously, Kusakabe, people thought like maybe he died. Nope. And Megami survived in the end. Yuji, everyone kept saying Yuji's gonna die. He didn't die. And everyone,
that's facts.
We got such a happy ending, and then we got the epilogue, which was extra happy. Like it's not, dude. It's not a tragic story. Like it's a very, very happy ending.
There's a hopeful story in the end, which may be ironic based on how people have died beforehand, but it's always been a hopeful story. But I agree.
So what I'm trying to say is like I agree with you that Yuka's gonna survive. That's what I think so. Because everyone's saying like, oh, this is JJK, you know, everyone dies. I'm like, dude, did you guys like read the same ending as me? I don't think Yuka's gonna die. Especially because it's like it's hyped up. It's the same way Yuji keeps getting hyped up that like he's gonna die, it's foreshadowed again and again, and she just end up surviving. I think it's just bait for Yuka to die.
It's too on the nose for it to happen.
Because it's like, dude, this entire story, like since chapter 9, 8 when it was revealed, she's like, oh, she's got cancer. And it keeps being brought up like she's not going to survive. I think Gege is going to like just keep her alive. And the biggest thing I want to say is, it was said like there's no way, by the way, there's absolutely no way that Yuka survives. If Maharaga dies, like if Dabura wins, she dies. If Maharaga wins, she dies. But Tsurugi gives an option. If the ritual is nullified, like either Dabura leaves to space or somebody intervenes like Sukuna did, then she would like stay alive. And there's literally only one character who can... Someone would have to come in and kill Maharaga that's not Dabura. And there's only one person that fits that. Only one.
And it sounds like Yuji. Yeah.
Dude, we had him shown, like just physically shown 4 different times. In the modern day, 3 times, dude. And he was mentioned by name. Wait, how many chapters are we? 17? In 8 of these chapters, he was directly mentioned in full name that we need him.
Yeah, I agree.
So I just think if he doesn't come back, like that would be insane. Did you see the recent thing with Yuji coming back again in this chapter?
Yeah, he had the conversation with Yuta's son.
Yes.
What's his name? Iori or something?
Iori.
Yo, what were we saying? Yuta raised a deadbeat? What's going on, man?
Actually, so I made a video.
Chill. Agenda. Man. Like,
it's the 10 Shadows. 10 Shadows. No. Absolutely, dude. 10 Shadows deadbeat. You born as like a 10 Shadows star. The father just vanishes. Like,
it just vanishes. Oh, crap.
Dude, the Toji genetics are in it because Maki gave birth to him, dude. It's there. The Zenin genetics on it, man. He just...
That's it. Zenin genetics. That's it.
Zenin genetics kicked it. But anyway, it is like interesting how, by the way, because this answers the next question. You told me if I think Mahito is going to be involved, right?
Yeah.
It could be possible. I don't think so. I really don't think so. People are thinking Mahito is influencing Iori because Iori was like addicted to power. He was obsessed with having a stronger generation, like so much so. The whole reason he was banished. Yeah. Like,
No, sorry, continue. I was
he
thinking
was
things, yeah.
banished by his own mother and father and by Yuji and everyone because like he was obsessed with power and he couldn't accept the idea of the Ten Shadows being banned, right? And that's why Yuji says like it
So-
doesn't matter.
Oh, so that's the actual translation. Okay, because I was reading it, I didn't know if I was misunderstanding. I didn't know if it was him who voluntarily left himself or he was banished because of. Okay.
What I said, by the way, is like my own interpretation because
Oh, okay, I got you.
it says like he's obsessed with power to a point it broke him down. And then literally in the next page it says like he was kicked out and Yuji says it doesn't matter after Yuka was born. And then in the next page, like all of this is happening at the same time. Tsurugi says it was because like Yuka was born of a technique. And I think it can't be a coincidence that she was born of like a top 5 technique in history. The father was obsessed with power. And you can see him arguing with Yuji about something. And the technique was banned. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
all
because
of
they
it
said he
just,
went to the Gojo card often. Yeah.
it just all lines up, I think. What do you think?
I think that's a good interpretation, to be honest. I didn't see it that way initially, but I do want to wait till the chapter again is translated, see if maybe it just gives us like a different perspective as well. But yeah, I think it's interesting. Obviously, jokes aside with the Utah thing, I do think that having I don't know, I feel like it's a theme more so with the older generation sorcerers, because you had it, obviously Riri is a little fucked up, so his situation is a little different compared to maybe everyone else. But the fact that there is such a huge power gap and it being affected, oh my days, there's way too many parts, my bad. And the fact that it is affecting people like that, I think is a nice showcase. I have to see, because now, do you think him being mentioned means he might be the one who interrupts the ceremony if he's the one craving this sort of power?
Iori.
Because if Yuji, I'm just trying to think, if Yuji doesn't pop up, let's say the equivalent doesn't, the only other person, if this guy is really fiending for power like that I could hear is him, or would it not be? Like, he is Yuta's son, so I'm assuming Yuta Maki's son for that matter, so there's no way he isn't strong. At least,
he wasn't strong enough to, like, he saw Yuji threaten him and he just he backed down.
You know, Yuji is basically modern day Gojo now.
Yeah.
He's a little different.
You got to be that level, because however strong he is, Iori, he would have to be strong enough to one-shot Maharaga, like, instantly. You know? I don't think so. But, I mean, if he was, that would be awesome, by the way. It would be very cool if he just
Are we saying that so obviously we're fighting Marvel, there's people who know his ability beforehand and those who don't. Obviously Dabura, and when Sukuna faced him, they both didn't know it beforehand, and then through fighting they figured out. But someone like Gojo or what's his name? Yori? I don't even remember my man's name, bro.
Who?
Yuta's son. I actually remember.
Yori. Yeah, Yori Okotsu. Yori.
Yeah. So in the case he is strong enough, yeah, he would basically have to one-shot because he already has the knowledge of what the technique does already.
By the way, Restless Gambler's like, is that you, Obito?
I said Obito. Yo, what's good, my bro?
But
I can't like, I'd be Madara instead of Obito. You know, man don't rate Obito, bro.
I mean, dude, he just couldn't like find another girlfriend, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Like, call me the ghost of the Chia, man. Let me Madara. I'll happily hug that. But what's it called? That is an interesting perspective. I think we derailed off the main thing of Mahoraga and thingy, but it's mine. I think it was all relevant anyway.
Actually, I got another question
to ask
for you. Oh, actually, yeah.
Before you ask your question.
Yeah.
So this is my reason of why Mahito was coming. Obviously, for some reason, these men are so advanced, but they can't cure cancer, which is crazy to me. Like, you're telling me this many years in the future and cancer hasn't got a cure. I saw Mahito was the perfect cure for the cancer, which was why I thought maybe there was, I don't know, something in place that they did which would put his weight into the story. That's what I was. I don't know.
So what
do you think of that?
I agree, because the moment we saw Mahito, I made a video on this when that chapter came out. I was like 9 or 10. Instantly, when we saw Yuka was said to have cancer, in that same chapter Mahito was revealed, right? Yeah. And originally I was like, maybe she's going to cure the cancer. But the thing is like, I don't know, like, because Tsurugi would have to make a binding vow to do that. I'm wondering, because there's a big theory going on. Let me find it. And I don't agree with this, but it's it is going crazy in the fan base. People are thinking that Iori, and you can tell me what you think about this theory, made a binding vow with Mahito when Yuka was born. And that's the reason why the Ten Shadows is forbidden. Maybe that's why she has the cans, like a binding vow is broken. Like, people are like, there's so many theories going around, and that's why Mahito appeared in Tsurugi's dream, because, like, it's connected to Iori. I think it's like a massive stretch, but it's an interesting theory, I think. Because, like, why did he appear in Tsurugi's dream? Why did he say, you're not him? Like, who else could it have been? You know what I mean?
So when he said, you're not him, I assumed it's him thinking Yuji died. That was my, like, one-on-one.
But that's when we thought Yuji was, like, could have been an old man. But now that we know he's immortal, like, Yuji's never going to go there.
But does Mahito know that, though?
He should, because, I don't know, he somehow was aware that Sukuna had lost. But let's say he had seen other people in the afterlife,
true.
Megumi and, what's her name? Nobara, definitely saw Nobara. And they'd be like, yeah, Yuji's immortal, man. You're not seeing him, like, ever. Like, just move on, man. Like, they probably would have, you know.
Okay.
I want to ask you,
the theory
though.
sounds cool, but I do think it's a stretch still.
Yeah.
I think it's a stretch. Yeah.
Sorry, I just got to get into power scaling, because I'm seeing people on Twitter, like, didn't agree with me. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people do. I'd say like 80% because their opponents agreed, but there's still like 20-30% of people that don't. People genuinely think Maru's grade 1. He's not special grade.
Maru.
He's special
wait, grade 1?
Yes. Dude, this guy, like, is controlling heaven and earth, chaos and harmony, like, destroying skyscrapers, telekinesis, flying. Dude, his technique is affecting, like, all of planet Earth and all 50,000 aliens, allowing them to communicate. That's his technique. Creating, like, spaceships, like, and then, like, oh, dude, he's Nanami level. Like,
by definition, on his technique alone, he's special grade. Just on his technique alone.
Yes.
But in terms of the power, obviously you're gonna have to wait for a domain, because, like,
I mean, Geto and Yaga were given special grade though, and they didn't have a domain.
Oh yeah, Geto.
The Yaga, dude. That bum ass Yaga was given special grade. You know,
we're low-key giving Geto a here damn domain. Like, we're just gonna pretend he has. Can't lie. He's low-key ruining the vibes.
You know, we actually made a video on that like 2-3 years ago on your channel. I remember that. Actually, we
Geto, bro, like real talk, he low-key has to have one. Yaga, I hear it, but he was a special case because of how the curse dolls or whatnot. Actually, but would Mechamaru also counted as special? Yeah, Mechamaru special grade. Yeah, allow it.
He was said to have been like temporary special grade only while in that state of ultimate Mechamaru. That Genjaku.
Because of his alpha. But
yeah,
isn't it also connected to his ability, because he could basically use a puppet as an army to overtop a nation? Like,
that's the thing.
Theoretically, it should clarify. Yeah,
but if you want to talk about just like Maru could do that.
I mean, I think Maru is definitely special grade, but I'm assuming he also has a domain. I'm going to assume, or at least their version of a domain.
Yeah, I hope so, dude. If they don't have domains, that'd be such a shame. But they could always learn it, I guess. You know, there's always that as well.
I just feel like it doesn't have to be necessarily a 1-for-1 domain, as long as it works in a similar principle that if someone's to use a domain, they can counter it. That's like how I think it should work. Like, I don't know if maybe they had like some stat boost, maybe something like they change appearance or something like that, like as a transformation. I don't know, but as long as they can counter a domain, I think it should work the similar way. I mean, in my opinion, at least.
All I'm saying is, Rika fused in a heavenly restricted body.
That's cold. That is
and
cold.
He tanked the punch, by the way. He tanked it.
Yeah.
That,
what do you think about that form, though? That is cold.
But cold, just real quick as well, Isakaisen for the 10 Canadian. Dude, all he says is like, man. Good morning, my glorious king. Well, good morning. I don't know. Shout Isakaisen, dude. Thank you for supporting the channel. That is very sweet.
My man has not changed in a year. There's no way.
Shout Isakaisen, yeah. Absolute gold. But, no, it's much appreciated. Thank you. Thanks for supporting the channel. But
shout out, man.
But wait, yeah, okay. I gotta say this.
Yeah.
Maru ate that punch. He ate it. He blocked it. That's a punch from Rika.
Warm up punch.
Warm up punch. Oh man.
Yeah,
dude, I mean, all I'm saying
is, Rika, bro. He said, "Are you gonna lose?" He said, "Foolish question." So you already know, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna get coasted. But dude, Geto was, how can I say? He was a special grade sorcerer, and if he was on his knees, like salivating to get Rika. He's like, "Oh, if I get her, I'll be able to beat like Satoru Gojo." So I don't think
that Rika and the other Rika, that's different, because I swear that one had unlimited Something.
I think it was just the time limit. I think that's all it is, honestly. I
Oh, you think so?
in terms of
Okay,
strengths,
okay.
personally, I think
Do you
they're
think
the
it's the exact same?
like in terms of strength, yeah.
It's like, oh, God.
Because like she still has infinite cursed energy. Like it was said by the narrator, she can literally provide Yuta with an infinite supply of cursed energy for those 5
Supply of
minutes.
curse energy. Yeah.
But
Yeah, so it's just a time limit.
one thing I'm gonna hate so much is I know Tsurugi and Rika are gonna beat Maru, and people are like, "That's why he's not special grade." Dude, Geto was special grade, and he lost to like a
No, but-
baby Rika and a baby Yuta.
Yo, but Rika's a demon, bro. Why are
Exactly.
you moving like Rika? Hey, Rika's a demon, bro.
Exactly.
Like, wait. So,
Ryu
Mr.
manhandled
Rugi
Rika.
was
Ryu's
it-
different though. Ryu's the goat man. He's the goat man. It's like- yeah, what are you saying?
so what we saying is the amplifier for this transformation then?
Oof, I don't like the thing is it's so weird because people are saying like why didn't Yuta do this? But I'm assuming because the last time
Yo,
we
Yuta don't need to do that, man.
but,
He
but
doesn't
think
do
about it
that,
though.
bro.
Yuta, we saw him when he was like 16, and he ended up reaching like 80 years old. For all we know,
Yeah.
like this is something he could have mastered when he was like 20 or 30, and that's why Rika's able to do this. I don't know
True,
what's
but
going
also
on with his
Rika-
possession.
Yuta's already a special grade without Rika anyway, so like he's in a different situation.
Yeah.
Before Tsurugi. So like even hypothetically, let's say it would low-key limit him to try. If we're saying that it works as in like they work in combination, so he can't do some of the things he would do on his own, it would low-key be limiting if he was to transform.
You're not wrong, honestly. You're actually not wrong. But I will say, I can't even imagine how buffed it would be if Yuta did this, and it was like a Yuta combo with like a Rika, and they fused. Can you imagine how strong
Yeah,
that
that's
would
a
have
mad thing, bro. That is a crazy.
been?
But especially because obviously, how would the stipulations work? Would he still have his 5-minute timer, like all those types of things? Like I don't know. I guess maybe because of that, it works a little differently with unless Tsurugi has a 5-minute timer, and we just don't know.
Dude, that's
who
what I
knows?
was saying. Because if he has a 5-minute time limit, I think he would still win. But like, dude, people are also like questioning how is Maru gonna see this as well? Because Rika is like she's a Shikigami, but she was originally like the body and husk and everything was a Kalyan, and she can speak. Like she's got a consciousness. I wonder how Maru is gonna treat all as well.
But actually, Dabura is the one who doesn't. He's not from that tribe.
Oh, Dabura, he doesn't give a shit.
I was gonna say, yeah.
He even seems
because they
bothered
didn't
by
mention anything. Yeah, I was gonna say since they didn't mention anything about Maharaga, but then again, he's not from that same tribe, so I guess maybe it doesn't matter to them.
He did mention actually. Wait, let me find it here. By the way, one thing I want to say is like this is really to like give credit to Dabura. By the time Dabura was on his Maharaga, sorry, was on his 4th wheel turn, which by the way, that would have been enough to adapt to the blue already, and the limited vote only took 5. Like that is quite a lot. Only like at that point did he begin to realize its adaptation, and it's unfair because Sukuna realized that as first adaptation. But that's only because Sukuna has experience.
But that's because he's a goat.
No, whoa,
He's a goat.
agenda. Hold on, wait, dude. The problem is like Sukuna was fine, like Yamato no Orochi and these like cursed spirits and shit in the past, dude. By the time the 3rd wheel span, Dabura was only thinking by that point is like, wait, like he was like figuring out like what the fuck is this summoning? Because they don't have a Shikigami on the alien planet. He was literally saying like summoning spirits. It must be unique to like Earth's energy system, just like Cosmo. Dude, he isn't even thinking about adaptation. Like, what the fuck did she just summon? Like, what is this thing?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like
100%.
But again, Kaisen for the 5. This is a question. Let's see. Again, much appreciated Kaisen for his point, man. Absolute goat. Question: would Tsurugi become a cursed object if he stayed in this Rika form and he gets soaked in cursed energy? Do you mean the same way how Yuji became a cursed object? Yeah. Actually, what do you think about that?
I have no idea.
I
don't know if it works like a So a cursed object is the reason Yuji became a cursed object is because he
he was soaked. He was soaked in Sukuna's
He was
cursed
soaked
energy.
in the cursed energy, Sukuna's cursed
That's
energy.
interesting.
With Rika has her own cursed energy as well, so I'm guessing it probably works the same way if he was to stay there for a long period of time. Like I'm just guessing it would be a 1-to-1. Or what do you think?
I think that's actually I didn't even consider. Even I don't know how it's gonna be like. That, again, Truby kills. I'll get into this as well after this one. Much love, dude. Thanks everyone. How can I say? Dude, I think it's possible because he is soaked in the cursed energy. The logic is the same, and it seems like there's a fusion. Now, I don't know how deep this fusion goes because we've never seen anything like this, dude. Like, is this a
And of course,
fusion
it's
of
the
the
first time
soul?
because he had to accept. Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, how is Tsurugi even going to be after Rika leaves? Like, will he have remnants of cursed energy with a heavenly restriction?
That's actually a very good question.
No, yeah, thanks,
That is a very-
Jujutsu Kaisen. That is a great one. And then, by the way, Tree B kills. Shout again. Shout. Absolutely much love for the run. I don't know what 10 run is, but shout Ron. Could Yuta Rika copy Maharaga's adaptation ability? Okay, wait. Do you want to answer this first? Or?
I don't think so.
I think they
so,
can.
personally.
You don't think they can?
You think they can?
Yeah,
I
again.
low-key don't think so.
Wait, why not, actually?
Let me have a look. Because the technique itself is the 10 shadows, I don't know if he can copy a Shikigami's ability. I don't think it works the same way. Because he copies techniques, right?
Oh,
So I don't know if
I see, like, we're thinking of this question differently. I was assuming he could copy 10 shadows and, like, summon Maharaga. Wait, I think you're right. You're saying the actual adaptation ability, right? I think that's what he's asking,
he can do
actually.
that. But he can copy 10 shadows. Yeah, I agree with that part.
Let me think, actually, because Maharaga's ability, is it a jujutsu, is it a curse technique within a curse technique? Or is it
It
like...
hasn't been defined like that. It's more been an ability from the Shikigami or something like a passive effect, I guess. So because of that, that's just my understanding. I could be completely wrong, right? Because the technique itself is 10 shadows, I don't think Rika could copy the actual part of adaptation. But I think he could copy 10 shadows and summon his own Maharaga.
Wait, this is actually making me, because I've never thought about this. Adapting his, because it always says, wait, it said like right here, I have the page, so you can't see it, but I'll read it for you. This is like after Dabura destroys the city. It's like, is it getting used to my technique, the way he resurrects his wheel? And then this is the most important. The narrator says, Sacred treasure of the Zenin clan, divergent sealer divine general Maharaga's power. It doesn't say technique, power.
Yeah.
Adapting to any and all phenomena. Let me check the I might check the Viz as well. Did it ever say? I don't think it ever called it a technique. I think you're right.
It's always, even when Sukuna did it, he said his ability is to adapt to any phenomenon. They've
Not
always
technique.
said it's like an ability or a
Yeah.
power. It's never been referenced as a technique. So my thinking is he could emulate like what Sukuna did, where he could put the wheel on himself and then Yuta could bear the adaptation, or maybe he can put the wheel on Rika and then she can bear the adaptation. But it would have to be through actually getting the technique,
Getting the
this
10
first time,
shadows,
and obviously
yeah.
taming Mahoraga and everything. Yeah. But in terms of like just like, you know, I forgot what's his condition for copy. Was it like blood or some shit like that? I
He would
can't
need
remember.
a body part, like a limb or a body part that's vital. It has to be vital to the sorcerer.
Yeah.
And then there's like another binding. It's very like shit conditions. It also can't be healed as well. So if the person heals a reverse curse technique, it wouldn't stay.
And we know Mahoraga can adapt, so he would be able to recover regardless. I don't think it would work even
It would need to like eat Maharaga as a whole. I guess actually.
Yeah, as a whole, like you know, one that's mad. That is,
I don't know if Rika could actually.
yeah, I don't think she got the facilities for that one. You know, yeah,
I mean-
not about that one.
Let me see, because I checked the official for the Modulo chapter. Even the Viz has ability. I'm going back to chapter 118 just to see what it was said, because the narrator says it here. Yeah, the ability, the Shikigami's ability. See, it's not that I never thought about that actually, dude. What the hell? So wait, this is like not a technique, but just a
Just an ability.
just an actual ability.
It's just an ability from the technique that's already manifested, which is the 10 shadows.
Wow, dude, the 10 shadows is crazy. Like, all of this spawns from one technique, dude. He's got, like, lightning, this, water. Truly, like, a very good technique. I'm not gonna lie. I'm reading, like, I can see the Shibuya art, especially for Maharaga. I hate to say this. I really do, but, like, dude, the current arc for... Oh, this is One Piece spoilers. Holy shit, I'm sorry, guys. The current art for Maharaga, like...
Man, like low-key. Yeah,
It
sorry.
clears. Dude, Loki, dude. That's what I'm talking. That's my goat, man.
That's the goal.
Dude, the
But
squirrel
yeah,
is
you were
soloing
saying-
the verse. Yeah? Dude, the art is better. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you said the art is better.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I don't like Gege's art is great, but like I'm looking back at Shibuya. Oh man. By the way, again, Isakai's got another question again. Much love for the 10, dude. An absolute legend. Holy shit, Kaisen. Much love. This is for both of us, by the way. Question for you all. How do you all feel about Yuka's Oh, I got an opinion on this, because on my new video I was cooking this. Yuka's... Okay, let me read this all for you first before I say anything, because you can't see the chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he says, question 4. How do you feel about Yuka's 10 Shadows technique being banned by the clan? And do you think if she was allowed to use it, she could tame all the way to a Megami tamed or more? Again, much love for supporting the channel. I got a crazy take, but do you want to go first? 'Cause I got...
No, you got a crazy take, so mine will look normal. Go.
Dude, I think this is the... Because I talk about this in my new video. It is the most stupid thing I have ever seen of the Gojo clan. And you know, it's even more disappointing. It comes from Yuta and Maki and Yuji, dude. What These guys fell off, man. Now, the only way I can see it being... Yeah?
It's them who banned it?
Yes. Yuta was the clan head at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he was clan head.
You can see. Wait, but I thought it was past his time when the thing was banned. Or am I bugging?
No, dude. Yuta. Not only was he the clan head, but then after Iori was banned for those like 10 years while Yuta and Maki were alive, like it said in the, I have the thing right in front of me. Like Maki and Yuta were unwilling to even talk about Iori to Tsurugi and Yuka. Like unwilling. Like.
Oh, yo, I can't like. He needs to show that law, bro.
Dude, Yuta changed, dude. This guy.
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because we know them. Like we know we spent a lot. I have to see what happened for that reason for them to make the decision that they had.
So,
because that is crazy. Like,
I can tell you.
I'm really deep in it. That is crazy.
What it probably is. Do you remember when Gojo was born of a sacred technique?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me before I even say
the balance of power is unbalanced. So yada yada yada.
Originally, before I found out like it was because Iori was like power hungry and crazy, I originally thought, it's a Zenin technique. Like that's probably why it was banned, right? But after I found out like the lore behind it, like Iori was power hungry and obsessed with it, and even the reason he left is because specifically Yuka had 10 shadows. Yeah, like his daughter had the 10 shadows. I actually think they banned it. This could be a reason. Because they didn't want to do what happened to Gojo. If you remember, like it was said in a Big Data book, when Gojo was born, like they not only separated him from the parents, but like they didn't let Gojo have a life, dude. Until he was a teenager, it was like like 6 hours sleeping, training 8 hours, studying 5 hours, like
like he has to do all the clan head duties and all that type of stuff.
And it seems like they've done the opposite for Yuka, maybe because like I don't know what the reason could be. Maybe out of kindness for her, maybe
so she can live her life basically.
But like, or maybe even it's so unlikely because I see Dark in the chat. He made this theory as well. Dark in the chat says, "Long time no see, good to see you, though." Because he just reminded me when I saw him. There's a great theory. Like a lot of people are saying this. Dark was the one who I saw say it. Maybe Mahito made a binding vow or a deal with Iori because he saw Tsurugi didn't have a technique, and he made a deal with Mahito because he can influence the souls and all that stuff to make his next child have a technique.
Your newborn would have the technique.
Yes. And then that's why they banned it. Why else would Yuji, of all people, why would Yuji come in and say it doesn't matter? Yuji, like, may have been investigating Mahito-related matters. Like, why would it have been Yuji is what I'm thinking, you know? I don't think it's true, but if it is, that would be awesome, you know?
See, at first I say it was a stretch, but seeing the connection now, I can see the theory. I see your reasoning now. It makes more sense to me in my head. But,
I don't think it's true, by the way, but it's just cool. It's just really cool if it, like,
of course. Yeah.
But, like, dude, just no matter what the reason is, even if they had good intentions, it is the stupidest decision. Like, dude, you know they've just made her weaker for the rest of her life. You know what if she just dies to a sorcerer or a grade 1, like curse user or spirit? And, like, it's because she just wasn't strong enough, because she's not allowed to summon her Shikigami. Like, ban Maharaga, fine, whatever. But, like, why her divine dogs...
To be unable to use the... Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely dumb. But also, these men are hello. I think the way their missions... Didn't they change the way missions are done? They have to go with, like, an experienced somebody and then something else? Or did I misremember
There's always a partner. It was said in chapter 1, like, before it was like you could go solo, but now they go in teams. But even then, dude... Like, it's just putting her at risk for the rest of her life. And, you know, the whole point, maybe the point is they want to ban Mahoraga, if that is the reason, because it's so powerful and it killed, like, the previous Gojo clan head, right? But doesn't that go against the point? Because if she's not strong enough to handle an opponent herself because she doesn't have a 10 shadows, and she's going to die, is she not just going to, like, Megami it anyway in the end? Like, isn't that making it more likely she's going to, like, Mahoraga nuke everything. I just think it's counterintuitive, and I think it's dumb. Like,
Counterintuitive.
the only way I can see it making sense is if like there's something sinister involved, and that's why it's banned. Specific, like Mahito.
And that's
related.
exactly why they need to. He needs to definitely touch on the reason why, because that's especially based on what Yuji Gojo, Yuji Yuta and themselves faced from clan activities within their own timeline. For them to replicate, well, I guess if the intentions
the
are
opposite,
different,
though.
it changes a little. Yeah. Obviously, the intentions are different, but still, it's more so restricting people anyway was something that they didn't want to happen. So I think there has to be an explanation that is showcased, because
yeah.
Like the more I think about it, the more like it's. I hear the reasoning. You don't want her to have to go through the same thing, but if the idea is that now Yuta is the Gojo clan head, Megami was the clan head of the Zenin, like they should have the control in terms of policies and what they're doing. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude, by the way, what do you think of all the Megami slander? Oh my, because I remember you were like the biggest Megami fan.
No comment. You want to ask me about Chicago Bulls, Chelsea, or Megami? I have no comment.
Dude, all the agendas got shat, man. The costume agenda, the Megami agenda.
You win some, you lose some. You get me.
Yeah.
Megami Hikari, we lost some, but other stuff we won some, so it worked out,
Oh, fair enough. Oh man.
Oh my dude.
But I gotta ask you as well.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about, like, how can I say? Do you think if Yuji shows up, because people are saying this, I don't agree with this, but I'd love to hear what you think. People think Yuji's gonna die in Modulo. What do you think about that?
No. Before I say no, why do people think he's gonna die? Like, what would be the reason?
Because like the people are saying, oh, he always wanted to die. Like his whole point is dying. He's gonna come in and sacrifice himself to save the main cast. I just think it would be incredibly bad because we only have like less than 10 chapters. I think we have like 6, maybe 8 chapters. I dodged the 6, 7 by that. I dodged it on purpose. But I know people in chat say that I meant it. But how can I say it? Yuji, imagine if he shows up when there's like 2-3 chapters left, and he dies the next chapter after he shows up. Dude, people would not have it. You know what I mean?
I've always been on the belief that Yuji's supposed to take the mantle of what Gojo represented within his verse. So I've always been like, for example, I've never believed that the idea of the strongest trope would just go away. It's just unfortunately passed on to the next person, which is shown with Yuji kind of, his whole thing is he wanted to die surrounded by his friends. And instead he's had the opposite, which is like a trade-off for him being able to have protected everyone during that time. So I think that has, in my personal opinion, I think that has to be somewhat consistent. I'm not saying Yuji can't die, because obviously now he's immortal, so his situation is a little techie. But I don't think the place and time for it is in this version of the events, because the story is supposed to be about a new generation. So Yuji dying would take way more focus than anything else that would then happen in the rest of the series, if that kind of makes sense. And I don't think that's the direction we're going. Like, even when he does join in, I don't think Yuji's joining in to take over the story. He's more so being a company. Like, he's a side piece towards whatever the journey of Yuka, Tsurugi, and all these men are, if that makes sense to you.
Listen, Yuji was the side piece. Actually, by the way, I fully agree. This is just, what I'm about to say is agenda only, purely. Yuji was the side piece in his own story. He's about to be the main piece, just like Gojo was. Just like Gojo stole his own manga, he's about to steal Modello, I swear to God. But by the way, in actuality, I do agree with you, though. I think, he's literally going to play that Gojo role, I think, in the end. He's going to come in, save the day. By the way, there's great theories, because remember how we talked about... I saw his Kaisen one more time. Before I get his question as well, just quickly before I'll tell you one thing, and then I'll get back to you. People are thinking, but I'm people. Instead of Mahito being the one to save Yuka, could it be possible? Could it be possible, like, he's gonna soul dismantle or like dismantle the cells of the cancer, or blood, like do blood manipulation on the cancer? Like, what if his blood manipulation? Because he's at 70 years in his prime, is so advanced, he could like delete the cancer because it is blood related.
So he's gonna give him like a blood transfusion.
Yeah, like he might like manipulate, because it is all blood.
Replace the bad cells with the good cells.
Like destroy the cancerous thing. Yeah, like Yuji, he might come in, one-shot Mahoraga and like cure cancer and save the day.
But surely, if that was the case, no way Yuji did not know this whole time that, one of his good friends granddaughter has cancer. And he's
I think he has no idea.
Vaping off
honestly.
somewhere, bro. Really?
He's oral farming, dude. He's
Well,
waiting
they-
for the right time to come. Like,
Bro,
it's-
big man thing. Every panel is him with a hoodie, head up. Oh,
he's
I'm talking
farming,
about, bro, they're
dude.
talking about him
He's
like
clip farming.
they're talking about him. He's actually just clip farming. It's crazy. Look at my ghost. So inspirational, man.
Let me
So inspirational.
let me get into Isekai again, dude. Isekai is absolutely supporting the channel. One absolute goat, dude. One absolute goat. Thank you.
Yeah, what a goat, man.
He says, question again. Love asking these. Again, great questions. So I'll read this for you because I know you can't see the chat, right? And this is for both of us.
Yeah.
Do you think the 6 size Limitless are a package, or do you think they are separate abilities like the clan head and just the 6 size and someone else has the Limitless? I have the answer as well, like right here on my...
It's separate.
Yes, exactly.
It's separate because we know that there was people born with the limitless without the 6 size, so it was just useless.
So,
And that's why Gojo's particular birth was so significant because he was the first one in how many years to be born with both?
400.
Yeah, 400.
And I have it right here, by the way, because I have 2 data books. I'll show them both. Right here is a volume extra. So this is written by Gege, and I'll read it for you here. Curse techniques are can be hereditary. The limitless curse technique is an example. This is by Gege, by the way, volume extra. So is there anyone other than Gojo who can use limitless? The answer is yes. It's just very difficult to use. Like, no, literally, as the main JJK story happens, a lot of people, because they don't buy the volumes, they don't have this. There were actual people, like, during JJK and the Gojo clan that had the limitless. It's just, if you don't have the 6 size, as was said by Shoko,
You can't use
Yuta,
it.
and Sukuna, like, on 3 different occasions, yeah, like, it's so bad to the point that it's, like, actually useless. Like, it's even so useless, Yuta purposely didn't copy it because it's, like, that ass without the 6 size.
Yeah.
Like, can you believe that?
Because you can't.
Yeah. And
And
even...
the amount of curse energy you have to use isn't sustainable.
Yes, and there's a very, very obscure Q&A. This is when the JJK originally came. This is it's from the Phoenix archives. Like, it's so old. Nobody knows about this. I've never seen anyone talk about this. I really found this randomly, like 3 years ago. But Gege said in a Q&A, the reason the 6 size is one person, like, can only be alive and has it, like, every time there is a 6 size user alive at one point, but only one, it's because of a binding vow made by Michizen Sugawara during the Heian era. He made a binding vow so that it would be passed down. But because of the binding vow, only one person could have it at a time. But it's like guaranteed, though.
No, that's actually sick.
Yeah.
That somebody will get it. That's actually
Yes,
sick.
and then the binding vow with Tengen, where it's like the 6 size limitless is connected through fate every 400
They're all
years.
connected.
That's specifically tied to like the 6 size and limitless combo, not the limitless or the 6 size individually, especially not the 6 size.
Yeah.
It's a good question though. Yeah. Oh man, dude. Okay, now I gotta ask you, because this is gonna be a very interesting question. How do you think Modulo is gonna end? Like, who do you think's gonna live?
Bro,
Die?
okay. So I don't think we're getting major deaths like that. Personally, I think if anyone, okay, let me think. Die. Well, Gege hates twins, so one of Maru or Cross is dying. I don't know which one, but one of them, he actually has a thing for twins. Like, one of them has to die. So I won't be. Wait, they're twins alive, or are they just brothers?
They're
Yeah,
twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Identical
So one of them
twins.
died. 100%. One of them is dying. That I could put money on. I don't think Tsurugi or Yuka dies personally, but nah, I don't think any of them dies. In terms of the conclusion,
Like,
This-
are
the
the
thing
aliens
is-
gonna go? Are they gonna stay? Like, what do you think?
I think there's going to be a bit of both. I think there is going to be some type of mutual existence, but something has to go wrong because things look a little. Okay, I guess this is the going wrong part, but I feel like
Yeah.
we're all hopeful that it's going to end up in like a nice way, like, you know. So I think something else is going to come after that, which is going to hold on. Let me think. I actually want to think.
It's okay.
Is there something like some sign?
Actually, while you think, I could say personally how I think it's gonna end.
Yeah. You run yours. What do you think?
I think the main theme, because this is highlighted before like all this crazy Mahoraga fighting started happening, like all this crazy shit, like after chapter 11, every single chapter has had like, and every mini arc has had a specific theme of coexistence every time.
100%.
Like, you know, with the tiger in the like in the woods, or like let's say in the beginning with the crazy guy who was like kidnapping. Every time it's been coexistence. Even that mini arc when they like went to the amusement park with Cross, like, and it's the
With
greater
Cross, yeah.
theme, right? The greater theme is coexistence. I think it has.
Even the mini arc they had. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
No, I agree. Which mini arc?
I was gonna say with Dora and everything. With
Yes. Oh,
yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Actually, that helps my point so much. Thank you. Like even the flashback arc, like the mini arc flashback, literally coexistence. Like the whole point of it. Like that's Dura's whole character, and that was passed down. Like having neighbors.
Yeah.
That was his like famous quote, and it stuck with
Yeah.
Cross and Mora. That's why Cross even had a change of
Cross and
heart.
Mora.
Right when Suguru said neighbors.
100%.
I just think it just has to end with mutual existence happening and them becoming neighbors. Like it just has to. Like that is where the whole story is headed, and that's the reason all of this is happening. If it doesn't, it would be too tragic. And like we've seen, the original JJK had a very happy ending. Like it even ended that cycle of hatred where Yuji, if you remember, Yuji actually finishes it. He forgives Sukuna in the end. I thought that was great. I thought that was very great stuff. Like it all came all the way back around, Like, and it has to be the same here. Yeah.
No, give me a second. My AirPods just died.
It's okay. I can hear your microphone change. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So last thing I wanted to touch on, because I do have to go in like a couple minutes.
It's okay. Yeah.
With what you said, I completely agree regarding the whole thing with coexistence. The only thing I can see, because I don't know how people's viewpoint, a lot of people think he may expand into something else with this series. So if that's the case, then something could set up for it. But if we're just going to look at it as a standalone and that he's not doing anything to extend the story or there's nothing coming after this, I do think them being neighbors is the central theme of what he's trying to conclude. I just think that with his showcase of Mahito, I don't know, I have a feeling Mahito's going to play a part, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. I just don't think that one-off cameo is going to be there for nothing, if you understand. So I think because of that, in the back of my mind, I feel like there is something else that's going to ruin what could be the mutual existence. However, I think the main ending will have them coexisting. It's just, it depends on the other aliens that they have with them. Because, some of them aren't really fond of doing it because of how the relationship with humans and the cursed spirits are.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, how can I say, with the ending of, there being a lot of women and children, most of the aliens, the 50,000, like a vast majority, are like innocent civilians. Sorry?
Yeah.
Like women and children. I don't think they would just kick them out, dude. Like, because there's nowhere else for them to go. You know what I mean?
100%.
So I think it would, even if there's going to be, I really think there's going to be more JJK after this, dude, especially with the popularity of Modulo. Dude, this is not like Boruto. You know how Boruto is like, in terms of sales and popularity, like incredibly subpar, like barely enough to like keep going? Dude, this was insanely popular. Actually, Blaziken, before you go, because I know you got to go, I'll quickly tell you Kaisen's last question before you go as well. Again, much love to you guys for spawn all this.
Man's a good.
Absolute legend. Holy shit, yes. He says, question, sorry if these are getting annoying. It's not annoying. It's actually keeping the stream alive. They're very good questions.
No, you're good.
What do you all think is happening in Sumeru? Oh, like the aliens planet right now. I think that Eskunte are looking for the Lumilians. Like their strongest just bounced, so they're not going to let him go. Actually, because I know you're going to go soon, I'll let you answer that first.
Oh, he's saying the ones that they had the clash with, right?
Yeah, so he's like, because everyone left the planet, he's like, what do you think's going on the aliens' home planet? And, like, do you think they're going to come after the Lumilians? Lumilians are these aliens. Like
I would not be surprised. But, okay, so obviously, everything regarding... So this is where I think what happens with Dabura is going to be important. If we're going to get to a situation where they're going to try to do something to save his sister, or at least it be like entrusted that they're trying to do something to save his sister, that could either be a segue to what happens within their home planet, or he's just going to like cut off the story, which I don't think he is, because I think like you said, we have like between 6 to like 9 chapters left to conclude the events. So I don't think he has enough time to, one, finish both of the fights, then conclude potentially this storyline with Dabura's sister, because I think he wouldn't mention it without it having some significance, and also have them potentially coexist. So I do think either they could follow them to Earth. I don't know how they would have found them, because the way they seemed that it was done was they escaped
technique.
With,
it was literally because of Moro and Cross's harmony technique. It literally lets them find the perfect match. And even it was that technique that let them make the spaceship,
They make this. So unless that information is also passed towards the other plan or whatnot, so they can able to track where Maru's went. I don't see the reason for them to search for them as of now, in my opinion.
I will say if there's a sequel, I agree with you. There's not enough time now. That could be an interesting
Route
route.
could do,
Yeah.
If Dabura's sister becomes of significant importance towards what happens next or to the conclusion of this clash, if you get me.
Don't worry, the black rope is gonna come in the clutch. And again, I'm sorry, Blaziken, I'm keeping you absolute last question because Scam Soul, much love for the 10, dude. Absolute shout, dude. People are really spoiling the stream. I really like the new characters introduced into Modello, especially the relationship between Yuka, Tsurugi, and the twins. Really hope they expand upon the story. I guess this could be like your final thoughts, or what do you think about that as well?
Yeah, bro, I'm a JJK fiend, bro. So if he wants to extend the story, I'm there, man. Anything he wants to, I'll be there, bro. So for me, yeah, I'd love if there was more. But obviously, the most important thing is that his heart's in it. As long as his heart's in it, I'm good, man.
Any JJK content coming soon, man? We need you. Everyone's waiting. Everyone's hungry.
So what's it called? When JJK ended, I said I was gonna pre-write some stuff for when the anime comes back. So it's like perfect timing. So I have scripts of some stuff, but it's just recording and everything. Bro, we'll see in it.
I mean, dude, everyone's when I said Blazen's gonna be here yesterday, and the chat was going crazy, dude. So
no, but it's love. I appreciate it for sure.
Okay, man.
But maybe I have a Sukuna thing because I did an analysis for his character. I've got 75% done, but the video's gonna be an hour long, and I'm like, bro, I don't have it in me to edit right now.
Dude,
so I'll see.
I mean, Lloyd's saying please, Blaziken saying, and Iki saying Blaziken the city needs you.
Yo,
so,
I appreciate the love, you man.
Personally as well, I would love, dude, if you start coming back, that would be awesome. That would actually be awesome, man. I will be there.
I appreciate it. But obviously, before I do leave, you man, obviously, if you haven't been subscribed, please do subscribe to my boy Kayo. He's the GOAT. Like he said, when we were first making videos, he was one of the first person I reached out to, and we did a lot of stuff. So it's obviously great memories, and he makes a lot of great content as well. So please, I just want to say love for the love and for having me.
It's the opposite, dude. Dude, I'm serious. Blaziken is an absolute OG, especially for people who are new, because you wouldn't know this. We have so many collabs on his channel. If you guys want to see classic videos of ours, please check his channel out, subscribe, and just all of his videos have aged well. I'm serious. His videos are great, and especially with him potentially covering Modulo soon, he's gonna have amazing takes, man. Please check him out. His link is in the description, or you can even click his name in the title. You can actually click it and it'll take you to his channel. You guys just check him out, man. He's an absolute OG and a legend in the JJK community, man. And thanks for coming on, man. Bro. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll catch you, man, later. Have a good one, yeah?
All right. Take care, Blaziken. See ya.
Okay.
Bye. All right, guys. Well, I will say we've got a few minutes left. That was a lot of fun, though. That was actually a lot of fun. It has been way too long since we had Blaziken on. Wow. How can I say? We've got a few minutes left. I'll answer anything in the chat. Again, I'm so sorry. It was hard to even read anything. I was reading the chat. I just couldn't answer anything. Because it was I was talking to Blaziken the whole time. But I will say again, Kaisen and Cam and everyone else who was supporting and donating, Trees, dude, thank you guys so much. And everyone who's just commenting normally and watching, it's much appreciated. I'll answer Cam's message though, because I couldn't answer myself. Cam says one more time for the $10. I really like the new characters introduced in Modello, relationship between them. I think he really, really cooked, by the way, the new characters. Seriously, especially with Maru and Cross. I really I think Tsurugi and Yuka, they're very good, but they're not, great. I don't think they're great. But Maru and Cross for me are really good, dude. They're really good. You know what, man? It's okay. I can read it. I can read everything now. It's just, it was so hard to answer, in a call with someone else. But I can answer anything now. Hot take, ideal transfiguration, because, I want to at least in the last few minutes answer anything. Blaziken X Kyle making me feel like it's 2022 again. Dude, those were the days, man. Those were the days. Ain't gonna lie, Yuji Glaze make him... Okay, I'm not gonna finish that. Holy... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I gotta read these things before I read them out. Read in my mind first. You know you love... No, Isekai. Oh, you're way too sweet, man, Isekai. And please... Again, much love for supporting the channel, man. Absolute legend, dude. Absolute GOAT. Because it does help the channel. Thank you so much. And And then any questions? Again, anything, guys. Ask me anything. Like maybe you were trying to ask in the chat before. Like I can answer anything now before I end it, because I really want to make sure like nobody feels left out or anything. I got a last question. Anime. I scrolled up. Anime says this. Anime Zenith. I got a last question. If Maharaga does adapt to techniques and usually relies on physical combat, how is it gonna go? I think he could. Okay, if he could adapt to the like very concept, like the idea of cutting attacks, which he did to Sukuna, he can adapt to the concept of blunt attacks. Like as a fact, he can do it. But it's more so a fact of like Yuji just one-shotting him somehow. Because it's not the same Maharaga Sukuna had. He could one-shot with Cleave and Dismantle, or like blood manipulation one-shot, he could do it. Dark says, you're the best JJK YouTuber. That is very, very sweet. Thank you. I'm not though. I think Manga Animist, by far right now, is the best JJK YouTuber, but I appreciate you saying that though. That is very sweet. That warms my heart. Thank you. Off topic, but how's uni going? Dude, my uni's going insanely good for dentistry. My first semester finished, like genuinely a perfect GPA, like not even an A-. Everything was perfect, so I'm happy with that. Where's Tengen? What's your theory? I think they probably, because they said they had the body of Tengen maintaining the barrier, but it was only a temporary solution because it wasn't going to last forever. So Tengen's gone. At this point, it should be gone. I don't know who's maintaining the barrier. Could be Yuji, but like he's not in the same place to be doing it. The only way I could see it be possible is if he's just doing it remotely. Like Yuji's holding the barrier this whole time, and he's doing this all this at the same time. Again, it wouldn't make sense because even if Yuji lived 100 years, like I don't think that would make him skilled enough in terms of barrier techniques to be able to do something like hold all the barriers of Japan. Tengen was able to do that because he is a barrier god. Like not just because he's immortal and lived a long time, he's always been like that. So either there's someone else maintaining the barriers or they had another solution, or maybe Yuji really did just get that good, you know? Lamau, bro, face your own debates. Anything. Let me know if there's any debates you want to have, any questions. I'm okay with that, by the way. Just let me know in the chat. I'll read anything. If we take Sukuna's initial assessment literally, Maharaga could just adapt to the transfer of kinetic energy. I mean, it's not, you're not wrong, M3, by the way. Great to see you, M3D. Absolutely go with the Miles Morales profile picture every time. You're not wrong, dude. Like, seriously, because it is any and all phenomenon, that should go to kinetic energy. But I think it would only apply if the technique is kinetic energy based. Like, that's the main conception of it. Only then could that work. Seems like they use cursed tools of talismans. Yeah, that's true. Could Yuta defeat Maharaga? Prime Yuta? Honestly, I think Shinjuku Yuta could. But that's only because I think Yuta counters him hard. Out of any character, I said this in my previous stream, out of any character in the entire series, including Gojo and Sukuna, Yuta's technique of copy counters Maharaga's adaptation the absolute hardest, dude. The absolute hardest. Because the way you counter Maharaga is to have like variations of techniques that are different in concepts, and there's no technique better than that than copy, where it's like literally different techniques as a whole. Like it's just a bad matchup for Maharaga, honestly. Like a very bad matchup. It's unfortunate. And Treeby Kills, again, much love for the 10 run before as well. Hey, can I send you the first panel? Yes, actually, tweet at me. If you can tweet at me right now, at Kyle Breeze, and let me know once you've tweeted and I'll check, and I'll actually check it out on the stream. That'll be the last thing I do. That'll be awesome to see. Can Iori have Kenjaku's brain hopping technique? Because it's ingrained on Yuta's brain. That is a nice theory, actually. I didn't think about that. Maybe. I don't think so, but like, he doesn't have stitch marks, but who knows, dude? Who knows? You know what I mean? Do you think a Six Eyes is in the Gojo clan? I think it's still in the Gojo clan, because of Michizane's Sugawara's binding vow, there should be a Six Eyes user that exists, but just like not with the Limitless, because that's only every 400 years, if the binding vow in Destiny still exists with Tengen. Because if that doesn't, no, I think if there was a Six Eyes Limitless, that person would have fought Dabura. That's the only reason I think there isn't. Like, do you think Iori is going to be Hakari level or weaker or Geto level? I think Iori is probably like strong grade 1. I think that's probably where he peaked. He could be stronger, like, I don't know. I'm seeing people say he has projection sorcery, like baseless. It's just like random speculation, which is cool if he did, because he is like Maki's Zenin genetics. It could be possible, but I don't really know though. Like, I do think he was bare minimum grade 1. Was he special grade? Who knows though. Can Mahito be waiting for Iori to die? Maybe, because that may actually, I didn't think about that. There's just so much going on with Iori, man. Because, like, how can I say? Mahito saw Tsurugi and says, you're not him. What if he was waiting for Thing to die? Let me check my Twitter as well, just to see if Treeby Kills has tweeted at me. I cannot see it. But yeah, what a great stream, honestly. Like, having Blaziken on was just absolutely amazing. Oh, that was so much fun, man. That was way too much fun. Listen, Kaio, Ideal Transfiguration, 10 Shadows, due to it being more lethal and domain. I mean, dude, Ideal Transfiguration is one of the greatest techniques we've seen, man. It is phenomenally great. Honestly. Has Mahito been waiting all this time for something? For someone. He says, you're not him. A guy as well. We don't know what's going on in Mahito. It could even be a different Mahito. Who knows? I'm doing it right now. Alright, cool. It's here, True Beast. I'll wait for that. He's maybe waiting for a good vessel? Maybe. He might just be waiting his time to make a binding vow. Yuka to die? Like, maybe. I don't know what is going on. Mahito has so many routes it could go. Honest to God. So many routes it could go. But yeah. 6 eyes should still make someone the best grade 1. Yeah. Just sheerly due to the efficiency, senses, and all, like, so many things it gives you. Like, because you would have not truly infinite cursed energy, but the way the 6 eyes works is like it makes your cursed energy usage infinitesimally 0. And it also just makes your understanding of cursed energy like on a godlike level, because you can see the world like on an atomic level. Like, bare minimum, dude, you could have the 6 eyes without a technique and you should be grade 1. Bare minimum. And I think whoever has the 6 eyes should, unless they're such a bum, unless they're like an absolute bum, they should be like special grade level. With any technique, dude. They should be special grade level. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying they're going to be Honored One level. I'm saying, like, you know, Geto, Yuki, like Yuta in the original JJK before Shinjuku training, like that sort of special grade level. But again, not like, this is basically the same level as characters like Ryu, Udo, Kashima. Like, that person should be on that level. Maybe not as strong as them. Maybe he doesn't have a domain. They should have a domain, though. Like, the 6 eyes gives you such a great understanding of cursed energy and stuff. But again, Gojo was a prodigy, so it's unfair to just compare Gojo to everyone, but you would have to be really, like, I don't know, what's the opposite of a prodigy? Like a failure to just, like, not at least be the strongest grade 1 with the 6 eyes, you know, with whatever technique you get. Like, seriously, you know? It's serious. Like, you can train infinitely better, see cursed energy infinitely better. Your cursed energy is always at 100%. Like, every punch you have, like, with the 6 eyes is at 100% power. You don't have to hold anything back because your cursed energy usage is infinitesimally 0. You have no limits on how much you can use your technique. Like, dude, if you had projection sorcery with the 6 eyes, you don't have to wait for anything, dude. You could infinitely spam it. You don't have to worry about losing cursed energy. And not only that, you can see things way better. Like, your training would go better. Like, there's no way you're like even semi-grade 1 with the 6 eyes. It's just not possible. You know, Taka probably died, told his last joke. What do you think Takaba is doing? I think Takaba might be dead. I don't think his techniques makes him immortal. I did it. The quality's better if you download the image. Let's see. Mentions. I have not gotten the tweet. It's not here. Let's see. Maybe if I refresh. Actually, I could probably go to... I remember I saw your account when you replied to this tweet of mine. I can go like that. Let's see. Here we go. Treat. Let's see. Post. Media. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. This is the last thing we'll see, and then I'll head out. So the first sneak peek panel for the... This is good art. Holy shit. A sloppy art. Don't worry, this is good. The Heian era, and we see Sukuna firing her tech. The golden age of Jujutsu, so it's Sukuna. For sorcerers, it was an era of glory. For everyone else, it was an era of hell. This is beautiful. This is actually really cool. Wow. No, that is awesome. Actually, though, that is great. How can I say it? Dude, I'll repost this, dude. This is very good. If this is how it looks, I'm very excited to see how it's all going to look, dude. Trees, this is awesome. Wow. No, great stuff. Great stuff. Though it's always good to see, like, cool to see how talented people are. Like, Trees in the chat, Skull Knight as well, like, made a webcomic as well. He's been making it for years. Really awesome, man. Always great to see. Oh, chill with the spam. Michael, I'll delete. I won't put you. Dude, I'm not gonna think. I'll remove some of the comments just because I don't want the chat to be thing. But I'm not gonna put you in timeout as well. Just please don't spam next time. Let me do that here because, like, it clogs up the chat. But I'll read your question though. Let me do that here. So the question is from Michael. Do you think Yuta's son will be the next Kenny? So we talked about that recently, but I don't... I don't know about that. Like, honestly, I can see he has the same mindset where he's obsessed with power. It is pretty scary, and there's that theory I had where maybe Kenjaku took his body, right? Maybe he took his body and he's using a binding vow to hide the stitch marks. All of it lines up with Kenjaku too much to like a pretty scary extent, but he could go that route, dude. That's terrifying because of his mindset, obsessed with power, and mainly like just like Kenjaku, a stronger generation, a golden age of sorcerers, which is what Kenjaku wanted. Takaba versus Mahoraga, adapt to the concept of jokes. Maharaga probably would adapt at some point. I think that's a good time to end it, dude. After that, we need a Hey Naru prequel. Alright, guys. It is time I end the stream. Sorcerer's Six Eyes copy, that would be broken. And last thing from Trees, Loki enjoyed making the story. I think it's the fact that you enjoy, and I'll read it, dude. I'll read it. It looks very good so far. You're doing great. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, please, guys, check out Blaziken if you haven't. He is an absolute JJK OG. And an absolute legend, man. I'm serious. Like, I hope he does start posting again. Like, that would be very awesome. But I'll put his channel in the chat as well just before I go. Like, you can see there's a lot of OG videos of us there as well. And just his own videos are very good. A lot of them have aged very well. Check him out, dude. Absolute legend. Alright, but thank you so much for watching, guys. Seriously, thank you so much, guys. But it is time for me to go. We've gone overtime. I was supposed to only do an hour. But it was nice talking to chat. It was very nice talking to you guys. Alright, have a nice night, guys. Good night. Yeah, good night, guys. Did you watch Leo's videos? Lilo's. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure they're a great YouTuber. I'm sure they're very good. Good night. Yeah, take care, Doc. Everyone, have a nice night, guys. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.